My gosh, why can't anything ever work? At least the Delorean starts. At least we had a good day there, so now that we got this running, I'll go ahead and tomorrow we'll get a vacuum diagram for it and go ahead and see where we're at. One more try, see if she starts. Wow, that was a big backfire. Holy crap. Goodness gracious, that was a big boom. Holy shnikes, Batman. Well, nothing's on fire. That's a good sign. Wow, that was loud though. Holy crap. One more try. It just does not seem like it wants to work on a cold start. So sure it's not losing prime that quick. That's something we're going to have to address here in the next few days. What is going on with the startup? That's got pressure on it. That sucker's plugged in. That sucker's plugged in. We got this random wire just hanging out here in Nowhereville. Don't know what it goes to. And got other little stuff, but there's nothing I'm looking at right now thinking, oh boy, that's got to be the problem. I know it's fuel related. I just know that it's fuel related. That's all I can tell you at this point. So we're going to see what else we can get into. Alright guys, I'm getting frustrated with this car. The only way I can get it to start is by bypassing the CSV. So what I do is take that plug off and that plug off. That plug right there goes to this valve down here. The only way to make this thing run is to plug that in. So I don't know if my cold start is not working on the car, or if the valve itself is bad. So let's try this. Jesus! I don't know what's going on, honestly. It runs as soon as I unplug it, it shuts right off. So I don't know if we have a fuel delivery issue. It sounds like it's got a humongous vacuum leak, just a huge vacuum leak. That I need to address as well, so I keep screwing with it all day, but I believe we're going to come back to it needing... Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on a second. Think... Well, there we go. Alright guys, found the vacuum leak. I guess when it backfired a minute ago, it just blew those seals out. Oh wow. Something's wrong with that bolt. Alright, let me pull that apart real quick, and we're going to see what the heck's going on. Well, Houston, we found our problem. Oh, it's always something. Always something. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, those O-rings are supposed to be in those holes. And without those O-rings in that hole, she ain't gonna start. Be real lean, real lean. So, let's figure out what we got going on. We got a bolt there. It looks like it's got a bunch of threads on the end of it. Interesting. Feels like it's threading in fine. Take this over to the bench and see what we can find out. Alright guys, we got an issue. Looks like it's pulled the threads. Those were, you see it, Those were actually threaded. That was threaded onto that. So that means we have a significant lack of threadage in that intake horn. Now, what we can do is see if there are any threads any further down in there. We might be able to use a longer bolt. Sucker's hot though. Goodness gracious, it's hot. Let me look down in here, guys, and see what's going on. Alright, well that's a good sign. It threads down at least. Definitely threads all the way down. That means that we can get a longer bolt maybe and have some threads we can grab onto. Otherwise, when we drill in that sucker and tapping it for a larger size, which I really don't want to do, I want to try to keep this thing as stock as possible. And that's all the way down to every nut and bolt we can find. I'm going to check right now and see if we're pulling any more threads. Ow, dang it. Nope, it's clean. You can see it doesn't look like we pulled any more threads out. What I did do was lose my dadgum washer. Oh, looks like we got a big, you can see down there, see that little brass piece right under that left intake horn. You can see it right there. There's another vacuum leak. Don't know if that got blown off in the backfire or not, but I'm venturing to say that's going to cause us an issue. It's going to cause us a big issue. Let me get that thing readjusted, or let me get that thing reinstalled. I'll be fighting a little bit of a coolant leak. All these things are stuff I expect on a car of this age. It's been sitting this long. I'm not really worried about the little things yet. It runs, doesn't knock. Let's see, we got a little bit of a coolant leak down there. We're gonna have to diagnose where that's coming from. Looks like we might have a little leak on the floor. Which once I get it up in the air, we'll be able to figure it out. But I won't be able to do that until I get the brakes on it because the lift doesn't work. Oh, well, there's the washer. Good thing I didn't try to start it again. See, I'm not tightening up at all. So I'm going to imagine that's going to be part of our issue. We've got the rest of this sealed up. Let's just see if it'll start now. Oh wait, got to put that vacuum line on. Let's see if we can do that here real quick. Well, I'm stupid. I got to take this all back apart to put that vac line on. So hold on just a second. Alright, back to originally where we started. So get down in there and get to that. Get to that fitting right there. So let's get that vacuum hose that's hanging off and get that put on there. Only thing left to do is reassemble what we've taken apart again. Kind of bummed about that bolt, but I think that's going to end up being our major vac leak. Don't know why I didn't think about spraying that down when I had the starting fluid out of the carb cleaner. That would have found it real quick. But I'm going to go get a tool from a buddy of mine tomorrow. Actually, I may have to get it on Monday, but we're going to. Dadgum, that aluminum's hot. Wow. Go get a tool from him on Monday. Actually, Tuesday. I got my days straight here. Be out of town on Monday. For whatever it's worth, I'll push that in, but it's not going to matter. It's in there, but it doesn't matter, so let's see what happens. Swapperoo again. God dang it. I'm wondering. Yeah, it's already pushing it back. Yeah, guys, this ain't gonna work. It's gonna have to have that bolt tight, because as you can see, it's already got a humongous leak in there. And if that's not sealing properly, then this thing will never run right. So, kind of done with this part at least until we're done with this part at least until we get a new bolt. And we're going to address coolant leak, which maybe thermostat housing, but I don't believe it. I don't know. I have to pull it all back apart again. We'll address that once we get the car up and running, and we're making sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do properly. Going to gotta get that exhaust fixed. That just sucks. Man, it looks like it's coming right off the manifold too. That's gonna be a fun project because I do not like working upside down. But in order to get this done and moved on to the next project, we're going to have to do it. So let's get at it.